Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday. 2015 for Monster. First workout of the day is the Stagger Sprint. This workout is going to involve all 4 team members moving through 6 different movements at the same time. On 3, 2, 1, go. Athlete number 1 will start behind a start line. 3, 2, 1, go. They're going to move to the rings for their muscle ups. Athlete number 1 is the only person working at this station. Athletes number 2, 3, and 4 are already stationed at their respective starting places. Athlete number 1 will perform 6 muscle ups. For the muscle up, we need to see full lockout at the bottom. We need to see full lockout and control at the top. Lockout that happens as you are falling away from the rings will be called as a no rep. Make sure that you're getting elbows locked out at the top and at the bottom. However you get through the middle is up to you. 6 reps on the muscle up. Once athlete number 1 has finished the 6 reps, they are then going to proceed over to the next station. Athlete number 1 is going to meet athlete number 2, where they will perform 9 synchronized pistols. The pistols have to be alternating legs, and the 2 team members have to pistol on the same leg at the same time. So both team members will do a rep on their left leg, and then both team members will do a rep on their right leg. If one team member misses the pistol on their left leg, both team members have to go back and get the left leg pistol for the rep to count. These movements have to be synchronized at the top and at the bottom, which means we need the athletes to start in control at full extension of the knee and the hip, and they need to be in the bottom position with the hip crease below the top of the knee at the same time. Repetitions that are out of control, if you're falling over as you stand up, will be considered a no rep. That will be the judge's discretion as to what constitutes out of control. If you stand up and are waiting for your team member or partner to stand up and you need to hop around a little bit to maintain your balance, that's acceptable, but we want to make sure that you're under control through the entire movement. At the completion of 9 synchronized pistols between partners 1 and 2, they are going to move into the next station. Here, athlete number 3 is waiting. Athletes number 1, 2, and 3 will perform 12 synchronized kettlebell snatches. Kettlebell snatches may be done from the swing. We are requiring that the kettlebell comes below the waist at the bottom of each rep and is fully locked out on the same arm at the same time at the top of each rep. The bottom of the rep does not have to be synchronized, but everybody needs to be locked out on the same arm at the same time at the top for the rep to count. That's all 3 athletes. 12 reps means you will do 6 reps on one arm and then 6 reps on the other arm. So all 3 teammates will start either on the left or the right arm, do 6 reps there, and then switch arms after 6 reps to finish out the 12. Once you've completed these, athletes 1, 2, and 3 will go to meet athlete 4 for the burpee box jumps. So here we've got athletes 3, 2, and 1. All 4 athletes, burpee box jump over a 24-inch box. 24-inch box for everybody. You will have several boxes lined up so you can all perform the movement at the same time. We need chest to be on the ground at the same time between all 4 athletes, and all 4 athletes to have their feet on top of the box at the same time. The jump down to the other side does not have to be synchronized. 15 reps here, 24-inch box for everybody. The kettlebell snatches are going to be a 24 kilogram, that's 53 pounds for males, 16 kilograms, that's 35-pound kettlebells for the females. Once the team has completed 15 burpee box jumps in sync with all 4 athletes. Athlete number 1 is now done. Athletes number 4, 3, and 2 will move on to the one-arm overhead squats. These will be done using a dumbbell. 12 reps, 35-pound dumbbells for guys, 25-pound dumbbells for women. Again, like the kettlebell snatches, same arm at the same time. We are requiring hip crease below the top of the knee. The bottom of the rep needs to be synchronized, and the top of the rep needs to be synchronized. Arm bend is allowed. We are not allowing the dumbbell to come below the top of the head, and the dumbbell may not touch the body in any way, shape, or form other than the hand. Again, reps need to be controlled, so if somebody is falling over during a rep, that rep will not count. The entire team will have to go back and get that rep with that arm in order for it to count. Or all 3 athletes at that station. After your 12 one-arm dumbbell overhead squats, due to the layout of our gym, you are going to go past your rope, and athletes 3 and 2, athletes 3 and 2, sorry, athletes 4 and 3. Too many colors. Athletes 4 and 3 will go on to do 9 synchronized handstand push-ups. You will have a defined area for your hands. Hands must be within the defined area on the floor. We need synchronized at the bottom position and synchronized lockout at the top position. We're looking for full lockout of the elbows. We are not using the wrist marking standard that they used at the Open, so these are going to be the handstand push-ups that you're more used to seeing. Once both athletes have completed 9 handstand push-ups in sync, other standards here before I move on, actually heels need to be in contact with the wall at the top of the rep for the rep to count, and your heels need to be in contact with the wall before you descend to the bottom position. So you may not kick up into a headstand and then begin your handstand push-ups. You have to start in handstand and lower down. Once these 9 repetitions are finished, athlete number 4 moves on to complete 6 legless rope climbs. These will be to a 12-foot mark. Legs are not allowed to be used on the way up, so this is a hand-over-hand rope climb. You will touch your hand to or above a piece of tape at a 12-foot mark. You may descend the rope in any way you choose. You may use the legs to descend the rope. You may also, if you are comfortable, drop from that 12-foot mark. That's up to you. At the end of these 6 legless rope climbs, there will be a time recorded for your team. That time becomes your score. There is a time cap. If your team is caught by the time cap, you'll be penalized 1 second for any unfinished rep. Time cap is, Nick, time cap on this one? Stagger sprint? Time cap? 10 minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is the time cap. So if you run into that 7-minute time cap anywhere along the way, 1 second per unfinished rep as a penalty will be added to your score. Hopefully that's fairly straightforward. Each athlete works through 4 stations depending on where they start, and when the team finishes, the time is your score. Any other questions can be answered on the day of the event. Hopefully this helps. Thanks so much.